Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Ancient here for the game between B8 and Into the Breach to come to a close. It's map 3, it's the decider. See who stays up here in the upper bracket of the ESEA main playoffs into round 5 as we start off here with Into the Breach on the C side getting absolutely just banged out. Initially, at least do get into the site as long as Ist can take this kill, and he cannot. And so B8 close them out. Hector and Wrinkle there with several. I think the favourite has to be the one tap in the middle. Just instantly there. If you are just joining us, you have missed quite a bit of action. I have to inform you, unfortunately, of a double overtime on map 1. Saw B8 take their own map pick eventually, despite being down by two match points, both in regulation and in the first overtime. So they turned around 122 to 19, and then Into the Breach stormed back, won dominantly on their own map pick of Overpass. Of course, Nuke being the first map, and then we do find ourselves here on the tide, as I mentioned, 16-5. Yeah, I think it was Into the Breach here looking for something similar, where all of their players just seem to be in some real sharp form on the aim front. Two players here on B for now. Since the Breach do see a bit of daylight at least. Considering B8 are not too close, but Wrinkle does move in. Wrinkle gets the first kill and the second. The spray down from him as he picks all 4 frags and just sweeps that out from under the rug of ITB before they even got a chance to get into the site. The smoke's falling, but the bodies do the same. It's 2-0 for B8. As Into the Breach find themselves on what will be just a half bite at best. I mean, it's more an eco, right? 3 deagles, 4 deagles, sure. No armor, no utility. Will have to be these deagle shots instead. Adam being mollied off his angle to not see him do much there initially. Looking back into his middle. Failing that time. As they start to force back RJ from A main is secured. That knowledge for ITB. As then just throwing that native, making himself known. Maybe not in the most ideal of ways. He's still there, but then nobody's checking him. He's got 3 free kills here. Gets 1 and gets 2 and gets all. Wow. All right. I feel like they could have checked that, to be honest. They didn't really do a thorough search when they checked that side of main for the first part. I could understand if he got into it like just after somebody had cleared it out, but they weren't really peeking any in deep position in that angle. But I guess it is just a an eco round. I shouldn't be too harsh in the end. Oh god. First gun round awaits here on map 3. As Into the Breach get to straight AKs. Not quite the same luxuries for B8, but they will be able to buy up in the next round, even if they lose this one. As the promising part, kind of a bonus round for them in a lot of ways. RJ moving back. Oh, he might get caught out here. Adam with a brilliantly timed move, taking out RJ with that smoke in his hand. Owner the only one on the site here, but he's gotten smoked off already as Wrinkle comes in. Wrinkle peeks in, only doing the damage. Dobbo's close to him now. Wrinkle gets flashed away, Dobbo takes him down. Even with the trade there, still Into reaching the advantage. Significant damage though, done from this MP9 of Hector. They try to move in from just that angle. Adam goes down. Cypher, only one on the site right now. Ist needs to come in, but then a Cypher does his job, at least initially. As the flash comes through, it's Cypher. So firstly, find himself the one to bail them out. Just like we saw a couple times there on Overpass. That T side was simply electric from Into the Breach, where they could have had so much more than a 10-5 scoreline, which ended up being the case after that first half on T. And that was just predicated basically on Adam being a magician over towards B, entering up every other round, and then in those other rounds, it was Cypher entering up A from toilets, and it worked wonderfully. Picked up so many rounds there in a row, but of course they had to get a bit of help from their own CT side as well, not dropping a single round on it. As they're switching over to get us here to Ancient. They are on a better buy again, but you can see the two ops here for B8 can certainly play a part. As Adam, here's Hector, and his smartness sees him find the kill for the smoke while taking no damage whatsoever. Only one on the site itself now. And Crypto, who is getting that rotation in from Rinko at least. He's been smoked off. He misses the shot. He gets spammed. It's B8. Stuck behind those smokes. Bomb going down. No utility left to use to damage that bomb planter up. And Tadpole. So Breach not having much utility on their own though. Oh, they're actually going to save here. That just makes it so brilliant that the fact that they had so much utility left there, ITB. You can see that final smoke felt like the final nail in the coffin. They just delayed them for so long. There was no point in going in at that point. Could still save two ops here in the round. They try to go for them. Adam picks one up. The trades, picking back that op. Isk. Oh, but he finds them. And it's only RJ left. And he whiffs as well. Isk is the op killer. Not because he's good on the op, but because he's good against the ops, apparently. Even on the rifle. Nothing allowed into this round from B8. And what a closeout that is from Into the Breach as well. Big, big credit to them. Adam obviously opened up that B site. But it was the closing of the round which felt the most impressive almost. They walk towards A here. Have to clear out RJ this time and do. His Tadpole sticks to his Mac 10. Probably the good choice here against unarmored opponents. Adam, yet again, playing it smartly. Sees him find another kill. Getting rewarded in those smart plays. And they pick up the round pretty simply from there now. Rifles back out at least. No ops though. This time around for B8. His Tadpole sticks to his Mac 10. He can build up some significant cash, but won't do so here. Going down initially, Adam the same. Oh, when they've dropped from the server there. That's a rough one. I figured Cypher has dropped out, right? Yeah. He had that issue before, I think on... Was it Nuke? Might have been Nuke. Cypher dropped during like a 3-on-3 or so. This one felt slightly more unwinnable, but I guess with his presence it could have been made a lot simpler. Him on the outs, getting that next kill though. Knowing that next position as well. I think they've heard Cribda. Dobbo peeks in towards middle though, and that's what makes his wrong move as doing kind of the same thing. Doomed to repeat history's mistakes. Instead it is that lead for B8. Cypher at least gets back into the server quickly. So that's something. It is a timeout called still. Possibly because of that Cypher issue, which has now been cleared up, kind of. Good to see a lot of people joining us for the final map. Of course, I know a few of you have been watching throughout, and big credit to you. Because we've been going for a little while now. The stream is up to over 3 hours for just 2 maps played and a little bit. It's not extreme, to be fair. I've been going since 7 PM. Slightly less. Yeah. Rifle round again. Still no op there for B8. Even with the win last round. Stolbo peeks it. Crived up with the jump peaks here. Won't get ratted out just yet. Instead they boost up Isk. Just to hold. Oh, but he gets flashed and is a great kill for Krivda. So he opens up this round. Stolbo is comfortable as well on that op at least, but still the man advantage in favour of B8. They get forced out. Cheetah. Still in Sunroom. 2 players in fact. Tadpole needs to be keeping cool here. He's only spotted at 1, I think. Good flash though. Oh, he gets 1. Oh, but not the second. No trades elsewhere, so remains that man advantage for B8. With 2 players still here on the B site. Dobbo needs to open up now, but he gets smoked off right then and there. Delays the ITB push with the rotations coming. Oh, just 30 seconds left. They almost need to throw a smoke towards the other site or so. Maybe not. Molly out. Sprinkle forced from the wooden spots. Very close now, in fact. Towards ramp as Crypta did get another kill there on the way out of the round. Cypher with 1. Cypher running out of bullets. Didn't even get the chance to B8 take it instead. Pick up that op as well. For Wrinkle's use. I thought the bomb type by looks. Yeah. I was gonna say on the cards, but maybe not perfect, and that seems to have been exactly the case here, where they do get the buy through, but by no means is it an ideal one. Pushing up a lot of players towards A. Not sure if RG's heard a bit of utility there, so moving back quite quickly, and Wrinkle moves into mid. 2 players on the site. Into reach, not respecting that smoke at all. Cypher getting the first kill as well and responded right now, but an owner is still behind the smoke. He peeks out the double spray down. Even if he goes down to 38, that's still them turning back the man advantage. Tadpole with the bomb plat. Adam just turn his back to it. That's him not quite aware of that angle. And then it all falls from there. Good. Simply done retake, basically. Unless Tadpole retakes, then you can't. Just B8 playing the principles well, I suppose. With B8 on somewhat of a streak. ITB, move that bomb plat as well. I don't know if they can buy here. I don't think so. I have to just be a couple deagles. Now it's B. Oh, but that nade from Cribda. And a pretty large sum of damage. But it's not bad either. That reload time on the AUG is not pleasant. Having gotten it already through, but he backs away. It's Hector and him. The only one's even close to the site. As Adam looks to get that bomb down. They were running out of players though. Adam holds it down. Not even the kill though. Yeah, that's disappointing. This T side is slowed down, definitely. And the momentum in favor of the Ukrainians. This young Ukrainian team with a lot of energy in their favor. There's both of these teams have played Ancient previously in the playoffs. Into Reach having lost it in overtime to Fox just recently. Having played it and won it twice. It's the 46 seed Incas. Obviously, on the CIS side, that probably shouldn't have been so low in the seeding. And then the number 3 seed, PGE Turov Sigurslak. Maybe we're a bit high in the seeding. Interreach. This time, get a bit of a lucky break initially. But then Owner still holds the angle. He tags down. He doesn't even get the kill though. Adam can get away. Not scot-free, but not far from it. In fact, actually. If we're almost connecting with the spring through there. Expecting players to be quite high up, and I suppose they are. And Wrinkle. Mollied away, but a weird bounce. Sees Wrinkle holding the angle still. And that Molotov not covering the corner. Hector not even being checked. Is so unlucky. If that Molotov just bounces normally and doesn't bounce off the ledge there, I feel like both of those problems go away. Hector probably doesn't stick around. And Wrinkle probably can't hold that angle quite as well. 30 seconds left, still a move to make. Into reach, it's Adam. Opening things up on that B site. There's still problems to deal with though. Stolbo peeks in just ahead of the smoke. He goes down. This at least gets a kill back. Ooh, and Adam gets that one back down. Adam has got another trade in the bank at least. It's Isk in the 1-on-2 instead. He peeks out, gets the 1 kill. Owner just around the smoke. It's Isk on the 1-on-2 to keep it alive for Into the Breach in the first half and to keep them within 3 rounds. Isk cannot be described any better than that play right there. To make it 7-4 with all the momentum in the favor of BA. They turn things around in that round. May turn things around in this half as Adam gets aggressive. With that smoke is getting into window almost. Except holds an aggressive angle elsewhere. Adam is quite low. Wrinkle wants to peek this angle. Like they're still pushed up. Kruvita, really. They're rotating over. Try and put Owner on this player instead. Which opens up for A if Into Reaches do a rotation here. Which I'm not sure if they're going to do. They would just have to face RJ, who's not had a great game so far, especially on Ancient. The coach stepping in, for those unaware. He's been playing since Overpass. So for Stone B, they are rotating over. RJ getting aggressive, almost into T-spawn. Are they going to check this? Dobbo does. Dobbo kills him. And they might just have that ace sight with Adam pushed up for a perfect spot to cut off these rotations. He gets the 1 damage dealt. With 1 player still on the site. Owner behind that smoke now. Getting spammed through. Adam comes in from Donut instead. They do eventually take out Owner with so much damage dealt onto the Ukrainians. Still having to hold for Hector though. They're still on max health. Tadpole to hold him here. Being covered by Dobbo. Having to rely on that coverage indeed. And then Isk set up for the potential clutch here. They won't want to get to that point and they don't have to. It does look unlikely at this point at least. Tadpole getting that first kill means that B8 start to move away. Dobbo just needs to pick him if he wants to do basically 3 kills. They're so low. But he just doesn't take that, what would have been seen as a pretty greedy peak if he dies there. So, I suppose I can't fault him, because I probably would have criticized him if he does die. That's what we're about, results-based analysis, there it is. 7-5, Into Reach. Use the momentum of that clutch to really put themselves in it. Potentially great position. They could still win this half, remember. Timeout called as a result. I mean, surely it's from B8 here, right? Just with that economy still being worked on. Trying to fit the jigsaw puzzle pieces together. Comes out as a bit of a mess in terms of a buy. Wrinkle obviously keeping some money here so he can buy up and up in the next round if need be. Owner buying up a Deagle, and that saved M4 on Krivda. The rest with USPs. Owner and RJ put together there the Deagle and one of the USPs going towards the A site. Essentially the site you'd want to get into if you're into Breach, based on just that. Just who has what right now. Go behind the smoke in mid, meanwhile. We'll not be able to peek them at this point, because they get too deep into it. They're already up towards this A site. Crypto starting to rotate over. Just need to check for this upper angle. So Adams jumped in. Run out. Owner gets the one kill onto Tadpole. Trades come through. It's a 2-on-2 all of a sudden. So Adams already tagged up. They don't quite have that bomb. He's finally getting to it. He's not in any safe spot, and they do walk away. That's a very weird one. Cribbed on the rotation, so crucial there with the 2 kills. Got it from nowhere. Saddam peeks out towards Wrinkle. He's Franco that on. That's not a nade. How low he was. They're expecting him to stick around though, and he's not. For 30 seconds, he knows that they have to make a peek towards the site. Eventually. Betting on it being A, and it is. Wrinkle holding the angle right now as Hector comes up behind them. And he gets the 1 kill. Isk to try and clutch once again. He turns back around. Hector in mid doesn't know about it at all. The clutch won't happen for him that time. 8-5 instead. B8 get around back in a mess of a buy. They still find a way through. With the nade. Just the pistols here for into the breach. Saddam gets aggressive once again. Into middle. Getting all the way through. Behind that smoke almost. With Wrinkle rotated in. Adam has the flank of a century on. If he just made that run, he doesn't. Needs to find the courage to do so if they want to have a chance at this round. That may be the avenue. They go straight towards B instead with 3 players on it. This will be such a hard site to take. Adam getting smoked off meanwhile. Stay turned back around. Now mid is covered up as well. Owner. Good peek in. I think we're expecting Adam to stay around. Has pulled away from B. That's smart from Into the Breach to establish that first contact. You can see they're so ready for something else right now, the CT side. 2 very passive players on B. Krivda and Hector. All they need is to get smoked off. That's just a flashback. Hector peeking back in though, and Krivda doing the same. They get plenty of kills from just those peeks. And Into the Breach can't quite claim the same. This gets pushed in. Does get the 1 kill. But that's all. 9-5 instead. Of course, the first map was a 10-5 half in favor of the B8. And then the second map was a 10-5 half in favor of ITB. So we may be on for another one. Just back in B8's favor. Is that an auto sniper on Wrinkle? Huh. Have not seen this so far. I thought you might go for the boost with it, to be honest, but it doesn't. RJ picks it up. The op, that is. And the first kill. Hector getting surely hurt with that nade, but just to walk away. Not a great round here for Into the Breach so far. And it gets worse. Before it gets any brighter, if we are to even get to a stage where it can get any brighter. Dobbo needs this flank to work through, but then Tadpole's already gone down. So basically no chance here. He does get into a great position because they're not checking this right now. But eventually, Owner's going to turn around. I'm not sure he's open to where Dubbo will be peeking from either. He has to hold his trigger here. He does. Oh, perfect. 1, 2. That is ideal. The 1 on 5 needed. 2 done already, and the bomb down. Dubbo turning back around, still on 100 health. Lack of head armor, lack of utility now. Might just play a part. Hacked it. Getting close to him just on the other side of that wall. They still haven't found him. Really narrowed down too much. Wrinkle peeking it. Check it out. They're trying to clear up main right now as Dubbo starts to peek out. He gets the next kill. Dubbo, with just 2 more remaining time, is an issue now as Dubbo gets another one. He's on for the ace here. Krivda on the defuse and he gets spammed down. Dubbo running out of bullets. Oh, but he gets it. No, but he doesn't. Oh my goodness. Dubbo. He was on for the 1 on 5. Runs out of bullets. Gets the kill on the Glock. But that was just after the defuse goes through. Oh my mate. What a decision that is, by the way, in the 1-on-1. After 4 of your teammates gone down to 1 player to go for the defuse is crazy to me. Good decision, it turns out. But wow, alright. That is madness. And it's around that B8 by all means deserved to win, by the way. We're turning back to the intermission screen there. They definitely deserve to win it. Yeah. But Dubbo also deserved to win it in a way. Just such a performance from him. I mean, getting those 5 kills on the board, just not enough. I'm also not sure with ESEA how it works. I'm not sure if that kill gets counted, right? Because I feel like once the defuse is up, I don't know if there's any after round time for the halftime break, if you know what I mean. Probably gets counted. I don't think he will see it as a great feat. He's going to be disappointed, I think, more so. For what we know of him. He's just looks better and better, though, as the series has gone on. Had a weak first half on the first map to mute, but since then, I think he's really stepped up. He's been absolutely instrumental. He does again here. Getting 1 kill. Start things off. 4-4 as a result. Tim and Isk move in. Isk getting that kill. Clears out middle. As Adam tries to desperately hold on for some type of help to arrive. But they don't need it. Because Isk comes through. And so does Dubbo from the other angle. So they just top him down. No bomb plant. No round for B8. And just the round they were needing. To see themselves with a chance of a bit of an early comeback here. B8 just have the Glocks, interestingly enough. They are not playing against any SMGs here towards A. Dubbo has to step up on the FAMAS. Not the ideal weapon. At least Adam puts in a bit of damage first. The FAMAS going to work. Getting 2 kills. At the very least, and then that MP9 does come through eventually. Cypher sweeps things up. Well done to him. Bit of a single-faceted approach there. One-dimensional from P8, but I guess it was just Glocks. No armor. No utility. No plan outside of Rush B. Aggressive here. But BA are putting a bit of pressure on A early. More than you'd expect, perhaps. 2 players there. Dubbo. Up at the high angle. Not being checked. He's here so early. But only the trade regardless. Fortunately for ITB, there wasn't anyone with him there to follow through on the opening. But now, Into the Breach have rotated a lot of players over to a site where there are no terrorists, even close to it. That half of the map is empty. if you don't count RJ, who's passively sitting in middle. But then B8 don't work on that either, so into reach stabilized somewhat. 2 players on B, 1 in that rotation spot. And then Cypher towards that B site, more so middle now. They smoke out once again. 45 seconds. B8 progressing there in ramp, with RJ still to come in towards Sunroom. They see one each other. This gets the first kill. Hardcore still with 100 health as well, in towards the site now. As B8 running out of time now. Not with a lot of utility, they flash through. Tadpole lines them up, Adam helping out with the 2 kills in fact, and that looked real bleak, I must say, from B8. I don't know what that final push was. There was like a flashbang being used. They got absolutely obliterated. Yeah, I think they flashed themselves, right? Felt like it. 8-10. B8 on just the Deagles, but those Deagles can do a bit of damage. It's already taking some of that as they push through, interestingly enough. High up on that A site, moving everyone else over from A. I've left that donut spot open, but as long as ISK has it covered, I guess no worry. Topper gets a free kill there. They know it's B now. And they can pretty simply clear this one out. It's a well worked round anyway. The only fault of pushing in like that against the Nico is obviously that they could just be sitting back and waiting to push in B, you know. A bit of a stack. At that point you'd give up the rifle and so on, but not the case. They read it quite well. Let's take the moves in. They just need a Deagle headshot basically to connect right now. Instead it's Tadpole to connect on those headshots, or at least one of them. I'm still on the site as well. Deny any further action with that AK picked up, and then ISK can close things out. And can get to that AK as well. Looking real healthy right now into the breach. Yet to give up a CT round. Is RJ lagging out? Why is he just in C-spawn? Can't restart the round now. Damage dealt. It's quite a bit of it. In fact, Crypta getting tagged up. I guess RJ is back now. But Jesus, Crypta! Down to 28 on a couple nades, basically. SB8 set up for an early B hit. ITB almost had 4 players here, not quite the case now. Stobo gets mollied away. Sticking around. Tadpole still here in the corner. And by Flash, he gets 1 kill. That's 1 traded though. He peeks in again, Tadpole! With a 2 for 2 in the end. But the rotation's already here on the B site. Cypher and Adam ready for an eventual push, which doesn't quite arrive. They're rotating over. They're going for A. At least going for middle. Yeah, just ignoring that window area. ISK will have to be aware of it though. With no teammates to back him up, he gets deeper into it. It's Finkel to try and hold off these rotations on the way. And he gets one. Then traded. Oh, and ISK got one. There's only Hick to left. To tie things up here into the reach. Just need to kill him off. He's in CT spawn. ISK aware. ISK has him! And it's all tied up now. At 10-0. Brilliant round. In the end. Just in the fragging department, ISK showing off so much nous there. With B8 on, sure, a bit of cash, but certainly not on any momentum right now. At least any positive momentum. Cypher moves in. Cypher gets that first kill, can still hide here. Has the bit of backup as well with Isk peeking in towards ramp. Isk gets the 5-on-3 in favor of them. Into the breach. Are making the run here on CT side of Ancient. From 10-5 down. As in 5-10, I guess you could say. They look to take the lead here. Having not dropped a single CT round so far. Just need that next kill and they should have it all locked up. As B8. For most of the players towards A. I guess Hector will rotate over there with the bomb eventually. One's been spotted out. Owner tagged down, taken down. There's only RJ left on the site. He tries to hold him off as Hector goes to collect the bomb. RJ still here. RJ still fragging. Can the coach keep them in a better position than what ITB are in? It looks really difficult right now. No smokes to use. And Adam just around that corner to peek in. When that bomb sounds off, surely they peek. Bomb going down. Adam peek in. Not even the bomb plant for RJ in the 1-on-3 now as he get flashed. They know where he is. They have him right where they want him. And it's 11-10 now in favor of ITB. BA on the strange buy as well. Going straight in towards Adam. He's got a trade there. Dobbo with a lot of pressure on his shoulders now. But he always seems to collect in those types of pressure situations. Those high octane moments. Isk again. Simply unstoppable on the CT side. Has been such an annoyance to the C side. He comes back and then Tadpole who closes things out. So see into the reach not only keep their lead, but they're starting to grow it here to a point where BA are ending up in a couple must-win rounds. If not now, then very, very soon. If they want to stay up here in the upper bracket. Kind of have to win now or place the next gun round. Tadpole moves in. Mollied off the angle. Is waiting for that boost as well. Won't come. They've not even gotten to the ops here though, BA. Their economy is so weak. They move in. Tadpole banged out. Adam comes in. Only the one. Rotations are here, but they're going to have to step up now. Isk and Cypher with Dobbo coming in for the flank as well. Cypher goes down. Is this the round for B8? As Dobbo moves through the Molotov. Dobbo, the spray. He gets the damage dealt. He gets the kill. But then gets taken out in return. Didn't make his move quick enough. And then Isk gets spammed through that smoke. Op to be picked up if they want it. And B8 to win the round before it was too late. Into reach still with the lead, but certainly a lot more frail now, especially with that economy. They're back towards B. Them not finding a winning formula all half, I guess it's only natural they stick around to what's finally worked. We're just getting that opening. Working off of it. I don't know if that's repeatable though. How solid Tadpole has been as Isk takes a bit of damage. Cypher goes down though. Or back to it. Just like last round, but with more players on the site itself. Adam moves in. Only the one. And I'm beginning to hear myself say the same. Non-sequiturs. Tadpole takes a bit of damage, doing a bit of damage rather. It's hiding out in the smokes. He's gotta get more than just a kill here now. The smoke's starting to fade though. His space. is encroached upon and he goes down. And it's the same round all over again. But this time they don't even go for it. That is not good. When it's repeatable, that is not a good sign for ITB. They cannot lose that opening duel in Sunroom. And it's not even one player you can criticize now. Tadpole going down in the previous round and Cypher in this one. It's not even just about the duel. It's a 50-50 duel. Like, you can't always complain about the player. It's just maybe Into the Breach are in less need of that type of peak. They've shown themselves, especially on Overpass, and I think even here on Ancient, especially on the CT side, to just be superior aim-wise in a lot of duels. So I don't think they really even need to peak those. They can win in any other angle. Why give the favorable one to the opponents if they love Sunroom so much? We'll see if B8 mix it up though, considering they are on. Could be a third one round in a row. It is. Smoke coming out in the process. Only the pistols here to guard them for now. Doesn't spell in paradise here. Oh, but Adam gets 2 kills. The AWP picked up as well. He does go down eventually, but it's Dobbo to have rotated in at this point. Hector tapping away. He gets taken out. Dobbo comes in with the 2 frags. And Into the Breach might yet have something to say about this lead. B8 before they've even taken it. Dobbo takes them all down. What a ridiculous round from Adam and Dobbo. On that A site. B8 could not even get to a leading position before Into the Breach turn it back around and find themselves 13-12 up now. Double up set up in for Dobbo and Isk. So Adam goes mid. Even forced off it. Cypher. Highly aggressive. Good nade. Ooh, great nade. And the smoke to... I thought now Adam to kind of move for a middle, not the case. Cypher kind of needs to move away now. We don't want to end up in a situation that we saw in the rounds that B8 won. With this B site just gets torn apart. That nade not connecting. A lot of players here for Into the Breach, but they are grouped up. Good Molotovs to use here for B8. Try and clear out. So where's Cheetah? This owner flashes through mid. 50 on the clock. B8 still hiding out in the same positions, but now getting owner over there. So they start to molly through. Cheetah, Adam in the corner. Will he get touched by it? Not quite. Cypher, meanwhile, the spray down gets 2 kills and they stay alive in the middle of the Molotovs. B8, they're being shut out. There's just no chance. Surely now Rinku is the only one who can save them, but he can't. And what a round that is from Into the Breach. Cypher came through. Adam came through in the highly aggressive Cheetah position. It was so well worked. And Hector is lucky to even keep around his AK as Into the Breach keep all 5 players alive. It's 3 AKs and 2 ops. Ideal stuff for them as they look for match point. Mac 10 on Kravita. I was gonna say that indicates them going quick, but I guess expected nothing else from what we've seen so far as they move up. The upper, trying to get into Cypher here. He gets tagged down. Cypher moved away. Tadpole tries to help him out, but it's Kravida to walk through his own Molotov. An opening then for Into the Reach, even not them getting the kill in the end. Even while tagged up, Hector spamming through. He gets it! And Adam goes down double. Meanwhile, that's opened it back up in favor of ITB, but it is not perfect here health-wise on A. 3-on-3 again with Wrinkle. Isk missing that flick. Cypher makes up for it. Now in the 3-on-2 with Dobo finally starting to rotate. Flashing through. Cypher. Through the smoke. Isk getting pushed down. Cypher left alone. But he got it. Just the one. RJ. What stands between Into the Reach and match point. He takes the first. Cypher knows his position now though. Can he outsmart the coach here? RJ moving out of corner and takes the 1-on-2 to make it 13 rounds for B8. And hold on to rein in Into the Breach. Not quite allowing match point just yet. Gotta put something of that. Parts of that at least up to Isk. I mean, the way he was moving around that smoke was quite poor, I think. Should have just played a more passive position, waiting for the rotate, in my opinion. But it was quite marginal, that victory, you'd have to say. They still ended up in the 2-on-1, so maybe you can play about those players instead. I don't know. Cypher tagged up again. Molotov, even more so. It's Isk this time. Peeking on through. We've seen Wrinkle do this type of peek before. Not Isk. And he goes down. RJ with the ideal opening here. The coach might just save them. Getting that 1-on-2 in the last round and the opening here. That's a bad smoke. Gets thrown in from Into the Breach. RJ getting the op. Or Adam, rather. Getting the op there picked up at least. Lobo for mid. Knows it's B. They can't do much more with that information unless he can find a flank here early on. With Hector holding him. Lobo around the corner, needs to stay patient, needs to stay calm. He hides behind it. That's perfect. That's all he needs to do right now. As Into the Reach have moved more in towards the site with 30 seconds remaining. The execute. Yet to really come out. 25. Counting down, B8. They need to make the move here. They finally do. It's Dobo on the flank, gets the 1 kill, but it gets traded quite quickly, and Tadpole goes down as well as Cypher. Adam on the AWP. Can't shut that out. Can't shut that bomb plat down. Can't get that kill there. More to find. Maybe not someone he wants to look for. Yeah. I think saving the AWP is just more valuable right now. Getting a kill on the way out. See once more. I thought that was gonna trigger an instinct in him to go for it after he got that second kill. Not quite the case. He's gonna do the sensible move, which does tie us up here. Feels very reminiscent of Nuke. If you did join us for that map, it's now like 3 hours ago or something, maybe 4, when we started the stream. It was the case where we were tied up at 14-all, Into the Breach, got to match point. And then B8 tied things up, obviously, to get us to that double overtime of it, what ended up being. But I'm not sure if Into the Breach are going to get us to match point here first. They're going to rely on this AWP on Adam. It might be like the 4th AWPer. Gets nothing. I think they overdid that one. It's the possibly crudely simple analysis. Oh my goodness. Alright, RJ takes him out at least. Oh, this runs away with the AK already. It is kind of like they gave up this round. To give up match point feels like a very risky move, to say the least, when you're on 14-all. Not saying they should have forced spot, but I'm just thinking about what if someone like Isk has just body armor here on the op instead of Adam? What if they don't overwork that move? What was he doing? A run boost? What was that? You know? Not even getting the timings right. B8 on 15-14. If ITB lose this round, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to sleep too well tonight. To stay in the upper bracket would mean so much for a lot of aspects of the rest of this round. Ball up here. Adam goes down immediately. Cypher pushing in. And he gets that first kill. Nade thrown in as well. It's double to get the kill though. That was over towards middle, and the kills are just ringing through here. B8 are dropping it. Are dropping like flies. With only Hector and Krita left, the Krita's so low. He's gone down, and it's such a simple round. I don't know what happened to B8. Bit of the heebie-jeebies as they choke. Or something. I don't know. I can't explain that one, to be honest. We have overtime on map 3. Just as it was planned out, right? Update, by the way, on the game that's going on just alongside this one. Because I updated you on the upper bracket round 4 games that happened otherwise, where X-Gamer got a forfeit win against Oppa, and also you had Ungentium get a victory over what was it? Dark Tigers, that was it. Which means that the winner of that plays the winner of ITB versus B8 or Too Easy M1 Eden, which is currently 1-1. That's the game basically that matters most. Where Too Easy won the first map 16-14, M1 Eden took map 2 16-13, and now on for another third map. Not one we're covering, of course. Just letting you know. With Too Easy being the 10th seed, and M1 Eden being the 2 seed there. Overtime here on Ancient. Map number 3. Podpo and Cypher yet again. Aggressive as usual, but not spotting anyone out there. I'm not sure if they're going to be misled by that information. Or lack thereof. Rita holding this angle, so is Hector. Moving in, Tadpole spotted. Tadpole taken down. Cypher still in the corner. He gets mollied out. It's not mollied out. It's the other way around. Cypher. He's been spotted though. Smoking away. Hector has him. Hector has the 5-on-3. They need a heroic standout performance in this round on the B site if they are to uphold it. And Dobbo gets the kill in middle to at least help out that B site with no flanks coming. Adam in the smoke. Adam moving up. He's all alone here. Dropping that bomb. But Isk has gone down already. Dobbo on his way. Adam missing the spray completely onto Krita. Sees Dobbo all alone. He will of course go for this with max money. Back to peek him. Dobbo almost had that 1-on-5 earlier. He peeks in. Hector holding him. Hector's got him. For 16-15. And it is into the reach on pretty similar buy there. Just like the previous round, but it's all about how they play that Cheetah angle. That's been the difference in these rounds. How those duels go. Just how they get played basically by either side. You see Cypher and Tadpole yet again move up. Even if it didn't quite work last round. Nade fires through. Actually yet again. Pretty similar to last round, really. This time. Saw it landing on Tadpole before the peak. Nade onto Cypher as well. He takes so much damage, so does Tadpole. So even with Heck, they're not getting the kills this time around. Significant damage nonetheless as Wrinkle's been boosted up. Up and up, possibly. Up and up as Isk wins out. Or it's Hector with the trade. At the very least there towards middle to spread out that defense, but yeah, they're going towards A now, aren't they? At least Owner and Krita seem to be moving in that direction. I would be sure on the CT side, of course, but they do seem to have accommodated for that. But then Mom heading towards B, after all. This Owner fakes here towards A. No one pulled just yet from the B site. Relying on Dobbo there. Isk on the rotation, who still holds towards middle. RJ. Bang, gone from the round. Owner the same by Dobbo. And relying on those two players has ended up paying off massively. The belief in one another shown off on full display by the Krita. Even with the 2 kills, he goes down. And that is just a perfect example of that. You have to just believe in your teammates to do the work. You can't over-rotate. You can't solve every single problem in the round on your own, basically. So great round there for Into the Breach as we move into the final one of the first half. Double up setup for Isk and Dobbo. Up on Cypher. Yet again. Whether it works or it doesn't, it feels like they're always going to go for this one. Cypher actually peeking in this time. Oh, Cypher! He's got the 5-on-4. No damage dealt onto them. Surely they just back away. Tadpole sticking around. He's somewhat with B8 making more of their move towards middle right now. It's not really in the area. It's Adam who's guarding it. A typical cheeky spot. RJ peeks him. Just backs away now. They're still heading towards B, right? Yeah. Having the utility to do so as well, I suppose, but not quite using it so far. Tadpole playing just behind that second wall, basically, in Sunroom. He did eventually move away because that 5-on-4. The wall bang would be so worth its weight as gold there. They don't do it. Krita instead opening up from Sunroom. Isk to peek in. Is the flick connecting as he peeked back. Connecting again, but only the damage dealt. Cypher. Not even a kill there. Adam through the smoke. Taps. Oh, and gets the damage dealt again. But it is still Dobbo. Having to clutch out. This time the 1-on-2. They haven't yet checked here towards Sunroom, but surely will eventually. Brinko for now just holding towards CT. Finally peeking over. Oh, the no-scope from Dobbo missing! Why is he gone for it? That was several meters away. I understand him not wanting to scope, but I don't know. I'm not going to put that all on Dobbo, to be fair. I'm not going to put that all on Dobbo. It was obviously in the 1-on-2 anyway. We get straight into it now on CT. If 1 round needed to get to double OT for them, 2 rounds to win the game. For Into Reach, it's 2 rounds to get to double OT. 3 rounds. As in a clean sweep here on the T side needed if they want to win in just the first overtime here. RJ and Renko picking up the ops. RJ did look quite good on it, to be fair. The 1 round, 2 rounds he played it, something like that. More so because of the setup they ran on A though, where they kind of pushed up at the ramp like usual, just with 2 players. Not the case this time. Owner sticking around in short. Still walks through that smoke. Any moment now, hearing the smoke thrown out as RJ gets the first kill. Owner He's taking down Cypher there. And then Rinko taps another one out. Match point is on here for B8. Torbo coming in from behind. Needs the help of Adam, though. To not only create a distraction, but probably a kill, to be honest. Torbo does at least hear Rinko. Rinko aware of this possibility. Still going down. Adam into the site now. Not knowing about that angle. At least for that time. Torbo still with another one, but he's tied down so far now. Curved up in the smoke. Walking behind it. It's unfortunately match point in favor of B8. On his third map. Of Ancient. Into Reach need the 2 rounds to tie things up, to get us to double overtime, to keep this series alive. For all of the Brits watching, it feels like. It's ITB leaving double alone towards that A site. Putting more so the pressure on towards B. RJ might go for the peak here. He's done it in the past. It's like to go aggressive. More than conventionally so. Getting a bit of information there. They can rotate over. Owner on his way. In fact, RJ himself is rotating over. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Uncle flashed in. Oh, he still gets the kill. But then quickly traded. Adam moving in. Adam behind that smoke gets tagged down all the way. Tadpole's already smoked off here. Isk from ramp moves in. The space is so tight here right now. Tadpole needs to create something from his angle. For a lot of players just around that corner. 2 in towards wood. But no Molotovs to clear him out. Tadpole still waiting. Having no flashes from his teammates there, he still gets one. And the damage is dealt as well. Is that enough though? With 2 players still on the site, Isk gets another one they don't know about Hector. Who can just sit and watch and pray. And get 19. That's series. And that is into the breach, into the lower bracket. Unfortunately so. What a series that was, eh? They fought it out. We saw Nuke be so very tight. That was double overtime. We saw Overpass be a dominant performance for Into the Breach, which is looking like a home map. One of their several right now. But then that third map, just tides coming back and forth. It was never